Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to Missy's Healing. So today I thought I would talk about why I jump, to my jumping routine. And I'm sitting here by, I don't know if this is Tankerverde Creek, the Rialto River, what it is, but it's quite the view, and I figured while I'm reading, because I have done a lot of research. It's funny, I didn't even realize half the benefits that are good for jumping, but I did them anyways. But I'm over by Craycroft. Here, Raven. Man, my boots went all the way up to here in the sand. Like there's a sand over here. I was walking around, not there. And the sand, man, it was just sinking. And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like quicksand. It's kind of cool though. So I hope the wind isn't too bad. It feels a little windy, but this is really cool. I'm sitting here grounding, getting some good grounding time in, and yeah. But jumping. I started jumping about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Mostly because I saw this post on my Instagram that talked about jumping and the benefits, and I thought maybe this will help my migraines. At the time I was having migraines all the time, and it was horrible. It was taking me down, and so I was just like, why not? I'll go ahead and try it. And it was hard, man. Jumping, like, man, that's really hard to do. And I did it for quite a few months, and then I just get lazy, and I just stopped because I'm just like, who knows if it's really helping or not. So I stopped for probably like a month, and my migraines, it didn't stop the migraines, but it helped not bring them on as often, I noticed. But when I stopped, man, they started coming back in full force, and I'm like, oh, the jumping was really helping. So I started doing it again, and I've been doing it ever since. And I do it every day, except for one day. I do it 6 days a week, and it's kind of funny because today is actually my day off. But I learned that it's twice as effective as running without the stress on the knees and ankles. And jumping for 10 minutes is equivalent to running an 8-minute mile, which, wow. And honestly, I only started out with jumping, doing it for 5 minutes a day. And that was tough on me. And lately, I've gotten up to 9 minutes. So even then, I'm still not all the way up, and I do this every day. But, you just do what you can, and that's what I do. I don't get crazy and try to push myself too hard because I don't want to hurt myself either. But I also found out the benefits, which I kind of already knew because I used to rebound a lot. Because I already knew the benefits of jumping. And I had a rebounder, but when I moved out into the country and was living in trailers, I couldn't use it. I mean, when I moved to Glenwood, I actually gave my rebounder to Amethyst because I couldn't use it anymore. The trailer ceiling is too high, and I didn't want to be outside doing it. So I already knew the benefits of it, and I'd always tell people, one of the benefits of doing jumping is that it's a full body workout. It even works your eyes because your eyes are having to move and focus, which I always thought was really cool, and that's one of the reasons I did it. It also stimulates the brain. It helps with better sleep, which I think any exercise helps with better sleep, honestly. It increases your lung capacity. It enhances the balance and coordination by stimulating the vestibule in the middle ear, which I thought was really cool. Which I did notice. I didn't realize this was doing this, but I did notice that my balance is getting better, but I've also been practicing my balance, so who knows, maybe it's both, I don't know. But it builds muscle, power, and strength. It increases the bone density. The force promotes growth and strength and strengthens joints, tendons, and ligaments. It helps with the prevention of osteoporosis, and it also helps with arthritis management by lubricating the joints, which I thought was pretty cool. Cardiovascular, it helps with preventing blood pooling, which is pretty cool. And heart health, lowering the resting heart rate, reverses bad cholesterol, lowers your blood pressure. And it also helps correct hormone imbalance, which that's cool. But so the one thing that I really know about jumping and what it does is the lymphatic system. And for some reason, I mean, not for some reason, I kind of know, the lymphatic system has really been coming forward to my mind a lot. And I've been, I've been dry brushing for years now. And I know that helps stimulate the lymphatic system. And, but I think the lymphatic system is really important. Whoops, I don't know how the wind is. I think it's really important, so the lymphatic system, which it promotes detoxification. And this lymphatic system is a network of tissues and organs. And unlike the heart, pumps blood throughout our body. The lymphatic system relies on our body movement as a pump. So you have to move in order to move that lymphatic system. And it's really important to move the lymphatic system because it moves immune cells throughout our body, which creates a defense against infections. And flushing the lymphatic system gets rid of toxins, waste, dead cells, bacteria, viruses, diseases, and other unwanted materials. And it even destroys cancer cells. And by jumping, it can improve the flow of the lymphatic system as much as 15 times. So, and when you flush the lymphatic system, it also helps with inflammatory effects. Inflammatory. So there you go. That's why I jump. I kind of already seen this. I kind of already knew this. But I never really put it down into words. And when people ask me, I'm like, I don't know, it's a full body workout. It works your eyeballs. And I did know that it stimulates your lymphatic system, which I would talk about that too. And I would just be like, yeah, the lymphatic system gets toxins out of your body. And I didn't really put too much thought into it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Missy's Healing of why I jump. And I jump every day, except for today. And maybe one of these days you can jump. I mean, instead of running, just jump. How cool is that? Because honestly, I'm kind of lazy, and the easiest way I can do something, I'm going to do it. I mean, aren't we all that way? I mean, even in nature, nature will take the paved path instead of the path throughout bushes, for instance. Which, by the way, I was going through the bushes because the mud and water has created me to take different paths. And I found this bottle. Oh man, the sun's out. It says something, but I can't read it right now. So I don't know. But pretty cool. And I also found a snake skin, and that's about it. Here's something. Who knows? I'm only running into one other person out here. But man, this river running is pretty cool. I'm trying to enjoy it because it's not every day you get to see this. So anyways, till next time, happy healing.